Chapter 1, Part 2. The two shapes drop and return to the shimmering surface. Finishing them, I turn and see the horde stop chasing and disintegrate back into the environment, hearing a similar noise as they returned. The sound of water as the tunnel behind me filled and closed the open space where I came from. Turning around with a sigh of relief, noting 10 figures in hoods in a single, very large open space, and a light shining abruptly on them. One of them spoke up. A human. What's it been like 80 years since one has passed the screening? Thus far, nothing had color, not even on myself, but these 10 have individuality. Owen, wasn't it you who took the last one across? Chimes another. The one in red, Owen answers. Promptly. They were fragile, and nothing great to note. One dress in purple responds. Well, if no one wants this one, if Voda, according to our last bet. The light blue member steps forward. Fine, it's decided. Then the rest of you get lost. This conversation is not for your ears. The other 9 dissolve like the clones from the tunnels, and the one named Voda steps forward and doesn't uncover its hood. Skin blue and shimmering metal skin with gill-like slits on the forearms and spines protruding from other parts of the skin. The creatures spoke up confidently. You have passed the screening. Look back on your life choices and know that if you want to continue to the next part, you will lose your very existence. I speak up in utter confusion. What? Voda rolls its eyes. I'm a proxy here to advise you about the choosing process if you are unhappy with your situation on your planet. If so, we offer a job as an interplanetary agent. Voda continues. Your planet has had no visitors from other alien interactions as they are still in the adaptation era with a cough. You respond with, this is a dream. I am going insane. Abruptly, Voda grunts. Everyone gets screened, every sentient creature, and forgets if not chosen. Whatever, illustrating lack of confidence. Wake me up then. Voda lets off a small smile. You haven't said no, he responds. See you around. Before you can let out a word, he vocalized. Drawn. He absorbs into the floor, as do you. The black floor liquid pours into your mouth before you can close it, filling your cavities and popping your sinuses. Before a small struggle, you wake to your name. Zach, get up. We're going to your grandfather's funeral today, and you and a few of your cousins need to say your goodbyes. Rolling over and pulling on your blanket. The dream you just experienced had no sting compared to the sadness of losing Pops. Being the one closest family member, sharing so much like-mindedness and traits. Losing him has caused a massive void in your chest. It was a sadness to lose him, but loneliness is the more sensible emotion to that. You kick off the blankets and get dressed for university. Mum is getting my younger brother ready, and I grab my lunch on the countertop of the kitchen. Thanks, Mum, talks out loud. See you this afternoon. I'm grabbing the bus. Okay, don't stay late there again. We have to gather at the church. Sure, as I started walking towards the bus stop, which was up the top of my street, and the route was along the beach. As I am met by a light green shelter with a bright yellow sign where the buses stop, I pull out my phone and check the time, noting I have 14 minutes before the bus pulls up and walks towards the sea-worn wood railing, looking over the beach. Peer into the swell as it's a windy day. The whitewash is kicking, and you see a lone ship getting battered in the current, reminding you of the dream you had last night. Letting out a chuckle, you turn to see a friend from university you spend most of your day with. What you gotta laugh about now, said Tyson, being the most curious, bored, studious student you know of. I had a stupid dream, I responds. You still dream? You're 28, man. My dreams have long vanished, he says sadly. That's a bummer. I let out a small sigh. I got my pop's funeral today, and they want me to speak with a redness tint in my eyes. Damn, man, I know you two were close. That sucks. The bus pulls up with a loud puff. As it stops, you climb aboard with Tyson. The bus is packed as usual with school kids. You punch your ticket and move to one of the only open seats. Tyson sits next to you. You want to change the sad, dreary topic of discussion. Speaking up and ask, did any work towards the assignment due that week? Knowing I completed it before it was even set, as you know exactly what the professors asked before setting it. He responded with a normal tone and responded, I know him for. Nope. You know you will be held back another year if you keep this up. His response is optimized. I learn at my own pace, as do you, letting out a laugh. The bus ride commences as we converse about his sisters and mothers and opinions on a new dog just bought. I am half tuning in, wishing I was sitting around with Pops,